Hey, what is up, you guys? It is ScrewMe5651 here, and today I'm actually filming this on Friday, but you guys will see this video on August 13th, 2011, and I'm bringing you my 10th, I believe, episode of Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars, and I have a lot of topics that I want to get through, and I just tried to do a commentary, and I completely went over what I wanted to, so I'm going to try and talk really fast to get through everything that I wanted to. So anyway, first of all, a couple things about this game. If you're wondering if the camera's going slower than usual, it's not. I'm actually playing the final minigame before I get this car that you see right here, the Sack Grab. Or is it the Sarcab? No, because it's not, there's no P in it. Um, but anyway, basically I'm playing a game where I have to beat this guy while fighting the wind, which basically means no matter what I do, the ball's always going to come back to my goal. And I get absolutely destroyed in this game, which I think this mini game is just so unfair. It's like impossible to score, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, if you're wondering how I beat the one game where I couldn't go across my side of half court, basically I just played crazy defense. It ended up being 0-0 at the end of regulation, and then I finally waited for my shot and finally was able to score in overtime, beating them 1-0, and that'll be the last time that I ever play that mini game. So I really tried to beat this, but I couldn't. And that would usually go in if it was a regular game, but this doesn't, it always rolls the other way, so it's kind of impossible. Anyway, so enough about car soccer right now. Next thing I would like to do is give some shout outs. And the first shout out goes out to my cousin Marissa, whose channel is Peace Producers, and she's going off to college in New York in just a couple of weeks. And so any support you could give her on her channel would really, I'd be very appreciative of that. And if you're wondering, she's going to, I can't seem to remember what the name of the school is. See, look, like, I don't know why I missed that. I probably could have made that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Anyway, but she's going off to a school in New York, which is known for video editing, video directing, producing, stuff that she's really into as well as I am, but I just haven't had enough time to make that my major right now with football and everything like that. So I would really appreciate it if you guys went and checked her channel out. Also, one of my favorite videos on there is definitely the Tooth Fairy Nightmare, which I think you guys will love. But that's a very cool video. But the coolest video I think she ever did, besides for the Tooth Fairy Nightmare at least, and basically just to describe that, it's basically the Tooth Fairy comes to give a kid a quarter after he loses a tooth and he wakes up. Or I think it's actually she that wakes up. I haven't seen it in a couple of years. But I definitely loved it when I did see it. So, but the other video that she did with her sister Caitlin, who is actually out of college now, they made this claymation video, which is basically when you take a couple of clay figures, it takes forever to make. You gotta make all the clay, which I'm a terrible artist or clay maker or whatever. And so you got to make all that. Then you have to take the two clay figures, sit them down where you want to, take the shot, and then make hundreds of clips of you moving them each time so it looks like that they're moving on their own. You just take a bunch of different picture shots, and it's really hard, and and then you got to set all those hundreds of pictures up all at once in like a really, really fast slideshow. So anyway, make sure to go check her channel out once again. Next shout out, I love ATL and HU, capitalizing ATL as well as HU. That's for my friend Chelsea. Stupid Videos 135 from my friend Jeff, and ADD Pills from my friend Evan. He's almost at 100 subs, and he hasn't put up a video in a while, so if you went and checked out his channel, it might encourage him to do that, or get him to 100 subscribers, which I know he promised to do some real live video if that did happen, if he got to 100 subscribers. I can't remember what it was, I'd have to watch it. Anyway, so those are my shout outs. So on to my regular topics. First one is I'm shooting this on Friday, and earlier today at about 11 a.m. was my football equipment day. Now, basically, what this is exactly what it sounds like. I go and see, like, usually that would go in from there, but it like barely even rolls, and I end up missing it because it rolls that way, which shows you how hard it is to score a goal. Um, so as I was saying, and the reason I'm telling you guys about this, actually scoring myself here, is that there's kind of a funny story that comes out of it. So they line us all up and they start asking us our names and positions, and I said fullback, even though I only want to play defense at linebacker. But I said fullback for number and size purposes, and I guess that's the only way you score, just by tapping to get it off the start. So, as I was saying, I go up and I say my name's Alex Room, and they say we don't have you on the list, and they start looking around, and they say, well, we have an Alex Green. So obviously I must have done something that I told them the wrong name, or I don't know what happened. But anyway, so we got that figured out. But the thing that scared me though is that physical forms were due that day, and he didn't have mine because, he didn't look for a groom, he looked for a green. So that kind of freaked me out, but he did find mine, so everything worked out. Basically, I got my shoulder pads, then helmet, then all my pants pads, and jersey, and everything like that. And I tried it all on, it fits great, and I'll be ready to go on Monday. But the cool thing is, though, is I got my mile out of the way on Wednesday. Wednesday, and I got 7 minutes 7 seconds, which is not bad for me. It's honestly almost a minute better than I did. No, actually, yes, last year I got 7:40, so it's over half a minute better than I did last year. So I'm really happy about it, and it was definitely about the time linebackers should get, so I was happy. Anyway, so that's kind of the funny story I wanted to tell you guys about it. So moving on, the next topic, which the next topic I want to talk about is my yard sale that's actually going to be going on. By the time you guys see this, my yard sale will probably be close to over, but it is going to start tomorrow at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning, which is when you guys will see this on Saturday, but it does start on Saturday. And if any of you guys who know me, you know where it would be, but besides for that, I'm just going to tell you guys basically what I'm doing. I've kind of spent the rest of the day, besides for going to equipment day, just bringing stuff up from the basement and my room and different places just for stuff to sell. And the couple of major things, I'm selling a foosball table, an air hockey table, my old bed I'm selling, and I'm also selling this desk that's, I believe, from the 60s. That's all wood, except for a little bit of leather, like old leather, which I don't even think there is a new leather. I guess it's pleather, which is fake leather, but basically it's some leather from the 60s, I guess, which makes it pretty valuable and pretty cool for the right person. And so hopefully we'll be able to get enough money out of it. I guess we're going to use some of it to pay for my sister going to Cancun and a trip that I can't go on. If you guys were wondering, it's actually a trip that was designed, or that my mom won. My mom is within the top, actually she's within the top 3 of the best sellers in the state, and within the top 20, or the top 15, I'm sorry, in the nation. And she's actually going to be going to Hawaii in November, but both these trips are all exclusive for 2 people, so my dad and her will be going to that, and they're actually going to pay for my sister to go, but I can't go because, obviously I have football, and I would get cut if I were to go, so I can't do that. But just wanted to let you guys know that those are both all-inclusive from Aflac, which is where she sells insurance from. Anyway, so about a minute and a half left in this video. So basically, yard sale is going to be happening on Saturday from 7 a.m. till we sell, as much as we can. But we are going to go out to dinner because it is my mom's birthday weekend, so we have to do all that. Well, we have to go out for dinner, I guess, that night. Her birthday's not until the 16th, but tomorrow, Saturday the 13th, which is, I guess, when it's going up. I don't even know. I'm filming this on Friday. But anyway, we'll be going out to dinner that night, so I guess we're going to try and get everything sold before that. And that's about what everything that I wanted to talk about. Really quickly, one more thing. I just downloaded the Freddy Krueger character for Mortal Kombat, and it looks amazing. So what I'm thinking about doing is possibly putting up a couple of Mortal Kombat videos before I start school. I'm not going to be able to do a Fake Fight Part 3. I am sorry. I'm still going to try, but I don't think it's going to work out. But I'll let you guys know in the middle of the week what's going to go down, or what's going to happen. So just be ready to expect a video of Freddy Krueger in Mortal Kombat. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'm Groove5651. Make sure to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next week. Bye.